Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do the print to cut features from our Springtime in Paris SVG bundle. We'll be going over the perfume bottle as well as the flower cart and how to do this in Design Space. So the first thing that we want to do is upload the print to cut SVG file, and we'll work on the perfume bottle first. So I'm going to go to upload here on the bottom over here on the side on the left, the bottom option, and I'm going to go to upload image, and now I'm going to go to browse. Now I need to go to that folder, so I have those in my desktop. So I'm going to open my perfume bottle gift box. I'm going to go into the SVG folder. Then I'm going to go into the extras. And last but not least, I'm going to go into the print to cut. Now you're going to see two options here. You're going to want to use the option for SVG. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, and I'm going to click open. And you'll see here is an example, or here is the preview of the print to cut option. We are going to click save. And now it's in under our recent uploads. I simply need to select that, and you'll see that it turns green. There is a green line around it indicating that it is selected. And we're going to go down to the bottom right and insert images. So now you'll see that this is on our mat. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so that you guys can see this a little bit larger. All right. So on the right hand side here, you'll see we have two line items. We have a basic cut, and if I hide that, you're going to see that's the actual writing, and then you're going to see the one on the bottom, which is the actual outline. So if you're using an Explorer machine, you have to print on white paper. Now in our supply list, we do indicate that this should be a vanilla color. If you're using a Cricut Maker, then you can go ahead and cut on colored paper, but if you're using an Explorer machine, you will need to cut on white. But let me show you a workaround for this. So if I go ahead and select that bottom layer here, you'll see if I close and or turn on and off the eyeball, you'll see that that is the layer that I'm working on. I'm going to go over here to the top left under where it says operation, and you'll see it says basic cut. Right next to that, you're going to see a little white square. Well, I'm going to click on that. And this is going to allow me to change the color of that background. Okay, so I didn't really see a vanilla color that I wanted to use because we're going to basically make our own. If you click on advanced, you can move this around and you can get a lot more options. That almost looks like a vanilla color there. However, I did go ahead and look up, this is what's called a hexadecimal code, and this will tell Design Space the color code that I want to use, and I'm going to give you that. So I'm going to leave the little hashtag in there, and I'm going to type in F9 F5E9, and you'll see that that changes that to a really nice vanilla cream color, and I just need to click anywhere off the mat to deselect that. Now I want to make sure everything is highlighted. I could just draw an imaginary box around it. You'll see that everything is highlighted. I could go ahead and click on the print to cut vanilla name, and everything also would be highlighted. And now I just need to go down to the very bottom and click flatten. And so now this is flattened. You'll see in my layers panel it says print then cut. So I simply need to go ahead and click make it. My screen will come up. You'll see it does say print then cut on the left here, and I am cutting on 8.5 by 11. And when I go ahead and click continue, you'll see that this option comes up. You will have a send to printer. So I will want to go ahead and click on that. And here you will go ahead and select the printer that you would like to use. I am going to use my LaserJet here, and I'm going to click print. All right, once that's printed, you basically are going to load that into your machine like you normally would onto your mat and load that into your machine and cut. Now let's go ahead and move on to the flower cart. So again, I'm going to click upload over here on the left-hand panel. I'm going to click upload image and browse. I'm going to go ahead and locate that on my computer. So I have Flower Cart. I'm going to go into the SVG folder, into the extras, into the Print to Cut, and again, I am going to select the SVG. All right, you will see a preview. I'm going to click Save. And now I can go ahead and select that. You'll see that the green rectangle is highlighted, and I can click Insert Images on the bottom right. And that is now on my canvas here. In our supply list, we do recommend this to be white, so there's nothing additional that we need to do as far as color-wise. But everything is selected. If it wasn't, again, you can just go ahead and highlight everything. And now that everything is selected, you just want to go ahead and go to Flatten. And you'll see now that has Print Then Cut. Again, we will go to Make It. You'll see it says Print Then Cut. You see a preview and Continue. Again, we are going to send this to the printer. And I will go ahead and select the printer that I am using and print that. Again, once my printer has finished printing, you will see this screen here. It will ask you, well, at least on my Explorer machine, it's going to ask me to set the dial for the cardstock. Yours may be a little bit different, but at this point, you're going to load the mat, set your cut settings as far as the paper you're using, and load it and go ahead and cut. And you should cut normally now. So I hope this was helpful. Can't wait to see your projects.